Welcome. My name is Anya. We're here at the Mission Park Health Campus YMCA doing a 60-minute vinyasa yoga class. And today we will be focusing a little bit more on some balancing techniques and postures. And what this means is we'll start with a standing warm-up. We'll go through our normal warm-up, work, and then standing balance poses. But you might notice that throughout those sections, we're doing more of it standing than we would in a typical class. So if you would like to be near a wall or a very sturdy surface to hold yourself up on, feel free to do so. I have my block with me, but I don't think I'm going to be using it very much today. We'll see. We'll start in standing warm-up. Looking for that Tadasana, the mountain pose. We'll start with our big toes just slightly touching our heels separated so that that middle toe is pointing straight forward. We'll spread the toes wide, and I'll just have my hands out here so you can see a little bit easier what my toes are doing. But we're spreading those toes wide and thinking about spreading the weight evenly through the front and the back, the outside, and the inside. We'll put a slight bend in the knees, a slight tuck of the tailbone just to feel the muscles in the core slightly engage. We'll let the shoulders relax down and together on the back, chin neutral, and close the eyes to breathe here. Arms by the sides, palms forward, fingertips lightly reaching down as the crown of the head reaches up. Tadasana. We'll let the eyes flutter closed here. And spend just a few moments noticing what we feel like in our first mountain pose of the day. We notice what our natural breathing pattern feels like. And we're conscious of any physical considerations. Keeping in mind that nothing we do should hurt throughout practice. And we're looking for the variation in each pose that feels best to us today. With our eyes still closed, we'll think about shifting our weight slightly forward, feeling that imbalance, and then shifting the weight slightly back so that we're rocking slowly back and forth on the feet, noticing how our weight shifts through the different parts of the foot. Coming back to the center, spreading the weight evenly through the front and the back of the foot. Similar exercise here. We'll shift our weight from the outside to the inside of the foot. Again, trying to keep those eyes closed here. Noticing what it feels like to shift the weight from one extreme to the other. Seeing if we can find that middle ground where the weight is evenly spread through the front and the back, the outside and the inside. And if we need to, re-stretch out the toes. See if this feels slightly different than it did a few moments before. And continuing our warm-up with a little bit of feet exercises, we'll let the eyes flutter open. If you'd like to, you can look down at the feet for these next few exercises. And again, I'll mirror what my feet are doing with my hands so you can see it a little bit clearer. We'll begin by lifting just the big toe, keeping the other 4 toes of each foot pressed down into the floor. and then pressing the big toe down with them. We'll lift just the big toe, keeping all other 8 toes pressing down. And then big toe down. Let's do that one more time. Lift just the big toes. Other 4 toes still making contact with the mat. And then relax. We'll scrunch them in and stretch them out. This time we'll reverse, keeping the big toe down. We'll see if we can lift the outside 4 toes. And press them down. Lift just the outside 4 toes, big toes still touching the floor. And press them down. Do that one more time, lifting the outer 4 toes, seeing if as we do so, we can keep the ball of the foot, the outside ball of the foot touching while we're lifting the toes, big toe down, and relax, scrunch the toes in, and stretch them out. Give them a little wiggle if that feels good. Now we'll lift up all of the toes, all 5 toes on each foot, and see if we can roll them slowly from the outside to the inside, starting with that pinky toe, seeing if we can just touch the pinky toe, keeping all other toes lifted. Follow with the next toe, moving slowly, 1 toe at a time, controlled. We bring them down. The long toe and then the big toe follows. We scrunch and stretch, scrunch and stretch. Let's do that 2 more times. Real slow, rolling from the outside to the inside. We lift all the toes and see if we can press down just the pinky toe to start. Rolling 1 toe at a time, second toe, middle, 4th toe, and big toe. Scrunch and stretch, scrunch and stretch. 1 more time with that exercise. We'll lift all of the toes and press them down 1 at a time. Pinky toe first. Rolling through each toe, making our way towards the big toe. Letting that one press down last. And if it feels good, we can shake it out a little bit. I know this can be a little bit intense on the feet. We'll find ourselves back in the center. And last feet exercise to warm up today. We'll lift all of those toes again and see if we can roll from the inside to the outside, pressing our big toe down first. And then seeing if we can follow with the next toe, the middle toe, and all the way out to the pinky toe. You might find this one to be a little bit more difficult. That's okay. We're just looking to see if we can isolate those muscles. Bring awareness to the feet. Let's do that 1 more time. Do the outside pinky toe. Shake it out. Scrunch and stretch. Scrunch and stretch the toes. And find ourselves back in Tadasana. Wow, feeling so much more awareness in the feet right now. We'll try to keep that awareness, noticing each point of contact underneath us with the floor as we flow through our practice today. We feel the even pressure throughout, the gripping of the toes, the heel and the ball pressing equally into the floor. Beautiful job. Let's take a few deep inhales together. Shoulder roll, we inhale up. Exhale, roll back and down. A few times we roll forward and up, inhale. Exhale, back and down. 1 more time. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. We inhale, arms up, look up to the sky. And on an exhale, arms to heart center. We'll sit back in the chair. Arms to heart center. Hips back and down, abs engaged. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, chair, tuck the tailbone slightly. Feel that core engagement. Inhale. And on an exhale, we'll add a twist in our chair, bringing that left hand back, looking towards the left thumb. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the right, bring the right hand back, look towards the right thumb. Inhale up. We'll flow side to side. Exhale, twist to the left, making sure those knees stay side by side. The twist is in the upper body here. Exhale, twist. We'll go once more each side. Getting that spinal movement going. Inhaling up. We'll exhale, hands to the thighs for a standing cat-cow. Inhale, chest up and through, arch the back, look up. Standing cow. Exhale, round the spine, shoulders lunge, chin down, standing cat. Inhale, chest up and through, look up. Exhale, round it out, standing cat. Flow with the breath a few more times. Continuing to warm up the spine, getting that movement all directions. And one more time. After that exhale into cat, we'll roll up to standing. Inhale, arms up. We'll exhale, left hand to hip, right arm up and over. We inhale to reach. Exhale, side stretch. Now we can keep that left hand on the hip as the right arm reaches up and over, holding for a couple of breaths. Or if we'd like more intensity here, we can interlock the fingers, keeping that proud open chest. And also from here, we have the option to lift that left leg. Breathing, we hold for 2 more breaths. Side stretch all along the right side. And on that inhale, we lift up. Exhale, release. Inhale up. We'll exhale, right hand to the hip, side stretch, left arm reaches up and over. Holding here. Same options as the other side. If we'd like more intensity, we can interlock the fingers. And more from there, we have the option to lift the right foot. Breathing slow through the nose for 3 more breaths. Keeping that proud open chest. Stretches all along the left side. And on that inhale, we reach up. Exhale, release. We flow through our chairs, inhaling up. Exhaling down the chair, sinking the hips a little bit deeper now. We flow a little quicker, building some heat in the core of the thighs, the arms. One breath, one movement. On our next exhale, we'll step out to moonflower, bringing the elbows together behind us, knees and toes point out at an angle. Inhale up. Exhale, squat down. Remember, knees and toes point same direction, elbows squeeze behind us. Inhale up. Exhale down to moonflower, flowing with the breath. 3 more moonflowers before we move into a sunflower. And on our next exhale, we sunflower, so fingertips will sweep down in front. We hinge at the hips, keeping that flat back. Inhale up. Exhale, keep that flat back. Hinge at the hips, sweep the fingers down. Flowing with the breath. Sunflowers. 3 more times. Building that heat in the thighs. Keeping that core tight and engaged. And now we transition to moonflower. And then sunflower. Twice more. We do moonflower and sunflower. This last one, we'll hold moonflower for 3 breaths, keeping proud chest, core tight, tailbone tucked, breathing, squatting down deeply, and then inhaling up. Exhale, sunflower. Inhale up, step to the top of the mat. Exhale, chair. Holding our chair, we'll take a twist to the left. Taking that right elbow either between the knees or to the outside of that left knee. Hips down below the heart. Breathing here. Proud chest up and open. Palms pressing together. 2 more breaths, twisted chair. On that exhale, we twist forward, inhale up. Exhale, chair, twist to the right. That left elbow either between the knees or to the outside of the right knee. Hips down below the heart, palms pressed together, chest up and open. 3 breaths, twisted chair. And on that exhale, we twist forward. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive, keeping that flat back as we hinge forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fingertips down. We'll step that left leg back to a high lunge. Walking hands up. We inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, hands down. We'll step up. Straight back into that chair. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. We step that right leg back, high lunge, arms around and up. Inhale. Exhale, arms over center, step up, straight back into chair. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fingertips down, step left leg back. Inhale, arms around and up, high lunge. Exhale, open out to warrior 2. Inhale, twist forward, lift to the ball of the left foot back into crescent lunge. Exhale, step up, chair. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fingertips down, right leg back, high lunge. Inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, open out, warrior 2, right heel drops in. Inhale, crescent lunge, twist back forward. Exhale, step up, chair. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. We'll keep building on the sequence. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2, drop that left heel in. Inhale, peaceful warrior, right fingertips straight up to the sky. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, crescent lunge, twist forward. Exhale, step up in the chair. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior, left fingertips straight up to the sky. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, chair. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. We inhale, half lift. And exhale, left leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle, right elbow to knee. Inhale, warrior two. We exhale to straighten up. And inhale, crescent lunge, twist forward. Exhale, chair. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle, left elbow to knee, right hand up. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale to straighten up, arms up. Inhale, crescent lunge, twist forward. Exhale, chair. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, left leg back. We inhale, arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And then exhale, side angle. We'll hold it here, breathing a few breaths. Enjoying that stretch on the inner right thigh. Making sure that this right knee is in alignment with the ankle. We're pressing down through the outside of the left foot, toes spread wide. Keeping that weight spread evenly. If this stretch feels good on the inner thigh, we'll hold it here. Or if you'd like a little variation, feel free to bring right hand down to your block or the floor. Or if you'd like to move into a standing balance pose with an optional bind, we can bring the back of the left hand to the low back. This is a half bind. For a full bind, we'll reach the right arm up and through the legs to meet it, keeping that proud open chest, hips down and forward. Now remember, this bind is optional. We can hold it here as we step that left foot up to meet the right and lifting the right for bird of paradise. So we can be here, we can be here, or we can be in our side angle. It's okay to fall out of it too. Just have a little fun with it. So if we're giving bird of paradise a try, we'll hold it for a couple more breaths. And we do have the option to straighten that leg up into a standing split, if that feels good to you. Wherever we are, we'll come back to meet in our side angle. And then inhale, back to warrior two. We'll exhale, twist forward, crescent lunge. Inhale, look up between the hands. And exhale, step up to chair. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. We'll step the right leg back and then inhale up to crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And exhale to hold our side angle. Many options here. We're looking for that stretch on the inner left thigh this time. Proud chest. Pressing down through all four corners of the feet. And feel free to take any modifications that feel good, such as bringing the left hand down to your block or the floor. Or maybe starting with a half bind, bringing the back of the right hand to the low back. Or maybe moving to a full bind, reaching up through the legs with the left hand. Making sure that if we do so, we're keeping proud open chest, hips pressed down and forward. And then from there, we have the option to move to bird of paradise, stepping right foot up, shifting our weight to the right foot, toes spread wide, then lifting the left. Holding here, breathing through the nose, keeping that awareness in the feet, that we cultivated at the start of our practice today. And maybe giving it somewhere between 3 and 5 more breaths. Remembering we have multiple options of binding, half binding. And when we're ready, we'll move towards meeting back in that side angle. We'll inhale, warrior two, and then exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale to look up between the hands, and exhale, step up into our chair. Inhale up, exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, step left leg back, crescent lunge. Inhale, look up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And then exhale, moving towards triangle, arms to shoulder height. We straighten the right leg. We'll press right hip back as we reach right fingertips forward, keeping openness in the right side, a straight spine as we stretch the inside of the right leg. Fingertips come down either to the hip or to the inner leg, making sure to not put them directly on the knee, either below or above. Left arm reaching straight up. We'll turn the head to look at the left thumb. Keeping a micro bend in that right knee so we're not locking the joint. And one more inhale. We exhale, warrior two. Inhale, crescent lunge. And exhale, step up, chair. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, right leg back. We inhale, look up, crescent lunge. And exhale, open out, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And exhale, moving towards triangle, arm shoulder height. We straighten the left leg. We'll press that left hip back as we reach left fingertips forward, keeping that straight spine, openness in the left side body. Left fingertips can come to the thigh as the right hand goes up. We're looking for that stretch all along the inside of the left leg. Keeping light on those fingers, having them anywhere except the knee. Keeping that tiny micro bend in the left knee, so we're not locking the joint here. We look up towards the thumb. Breathe, holding here, triangle, for 2 more breaths. And on that exhale, we come back to warrior two. Inhale, crescent lunge. And exhale, step up, chair. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. We inhale, reverse swan dive, flat back up, arms to the sides. And exhale, arms to heart center. Finding that mountain pose like where we started class. Shifting the weight evenly through the feet, spreading toes wide. And if you'd like to be near a wall for some standing balance poses, feel free to move to one now. We'll shift our weight to the right foot, toes spread wide. And lift our left leg either to tree, or if we have a favorite standing balance pose, feel free to move to there now. In our tree, we can have the foot anywhere completely below or completely above the knee. We'll find a comfortable place for it. And then see if we can try something new with our arms today. That might mean reaching them out to the sides, reaching them up, or maybe we bring them somewhere new. We can rest on the thigh, and we can add a little twist to the side. Let's play around with it. Add some movement, realizing that we don't have to be quite so rigid. Trees swaying in the wind. We'll give it a few more breaths. Maybe it feels good to add a chest opener. And when we're ready, we release the legs slowly down, taking our time, controlled release. Maybe shaking it out if it feels good. We'll inhale to stretch up. And exhale, arms to heart center, shifting our weight to the left foot, toes spread wide, right leg, either tree or whatever balance pose you chose for the other side. Remembering foot completely below or completely above the knee, not on the knee. Find those legs, and play around with the upper body. If the chest opener felt good on the other side, maybe we try it on this side. You can also do a tricep stretch, bending the elbow, palm down between the shoulders. We can sway our tree in the wind. We'll hold a few more breaths. When we're ready, we'll slowly bring it down. Controlled release. Be shaking it out if it feels good. We'll inhale, stretch up. And exhale, arms to heart center. Shifting our weight back to the right foot, toes spread wide. We'll lift the left knee up to the chest. I'll just turn at an angle so you can see me. And then straighten it behind us. Moving towards. This pose can have a couple of different names, depending on who you ask, but I think airplane's a fun one. So we'll begin by hinging in the hips, keeping the shoulders and hips squared in the front as we let that left heel reach up and back behind us. Now our airplane can be taking off from this angle today, or it can be flying straight down. But wherever we are, we want to make sure that the hips and shoulders are square to the floor, and we just stop hinging when we begin to feel a stretch in the back of the standing leg. Once we've found that place, arms by the sides, palms down, we squeeze the shoulders together, proud chest. Holding your airplane for 3 more breaths. And on that last inhale, we bring arms up, knee up to chest. See if we can bring it through without touching the floor. And exhale down. Shake it out. We'll switch sides. Inhale to stretch up. And exhale, arms to heart center, shifting our weight to the left foot, toes spread wide. We inhale, right knee up to chest. Exhale, straighten it just behind us. Moving towards that airplane pose. Fingertips to hips. We'll keep hips and shoulders square down to the floor as we hinge at the hips, looking for that stretch in the back of the standing leg. Once we found that place, arms by the sides, palms down, shoulders squeezed together, proud chest, holding here. Breathing controlled and slow through the nose. For 3 more breaths. And on that inhale, we bring the knee up through to the chest, arms up. And exhale, release it down, slow. Shake it out. And step back up here at the top of the mat. If we removed, we'll inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, hands down to the floor. We'll step back, knees down, coming to all fours. Moving through a few spinal balances here. We inhale, extend right leg back behind us. And exhale, knee either down or tuck to the chest. Inhale, right leg extends. Exhale, bring it in. Floating a few times, staying on this side here. Option knee down or knee to chest. 2 more times with the breath. Inhale to extend. Exhale to bring it in. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, we'll switch sides. Inhale, left leg back. Press the heel behind us. Exhale it in. Flowing with the breath, just like the other side. Option to place that knee down or tuck it to the chest. And we'll go about 3 more times. And all fours. Make sure our block is nearby. And we'll move into a plank position. Now plank can be on the knees or the toes. We'll just flow through a few half series here just to make sure we don't forget about the arms today. Inhaling in our plank. We exhale, chaturanga, lower slightly. Core engage. Elbows on top of the wrist. Inhale, sweep chest up and through. Cobra. Cover the hands. Exhale, lower slightly. Core engage. We inhale. Plank. And then exhale, hips to heels, child's pose. Take a breath. Straight back into it, inhale, plank. Remember knees or toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog, chest up and through. Soft elbows. Exhale down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, child's pose. One more time, inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale down. Inhale, plank. And exhale, child's pose. Now, if we're feeling good, we think we'd like to remain in child's pose for a few breaths. Feel free to do so. Or I challenge you to hold the plank for anywhere between 3 and 5 breaths. Keeping that core engaged, tailbone slightly tucked. Starfish fingers spread wide. Breathing controlled through the nose. And let's all take a downward facing dog together. Before inhaling, right leg up to the sky. And then exhaling, step right foot up and through. Crescent lunge, we inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And exhale, side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down. We'll step back, 3-legged dog, right leg up in the air behind us. Exhale, lower down. Knee to chest, option to keep that plank or bring the left knee down. We'll inhale, extend right leg back. Exhale, knee to chest. So this can be right here in our all fours, or we can be flowing between three-legged dog and a plank. 3 more times. Ab work, arm work. Now here we have the option of holding our plank, again for 3 to 5 breaths, or if we're looking for a little bit of a challenge today, we can inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, bring the inside of the right thigh to the back of the right arm. Flowing there. And here we have the option to move to a child's pose, or we think we'd like to try flying splits today. We'll bring the inside of the right thigh over to the back of the right arm. Left elbow bends into the ribs. We extend right leg. Lift off of the left toes. Whenever we're ready, we all meet back in a child's pose. Taking a breath. And if we haven't had a sip of water yet in our practice, feel free to take one now. After our next exhale, we meet back in a downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it up, crescent lunge. We inhale, arms around it up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, step back to 3-legged dog, left leg up in the air. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Option to bring right knee down to the mat. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, knee to chest. Option to flow here from all fours or move between 3-legged dog and plank. Inhaling to extend. Exhaling to bring it in. 3 more times. So here we have the option to move to a child's pose, to rest, to hold a plank, or to, on the exhale, bring the inside of the left thigh around to the outside of the left arm. Flowing a few times, just like before, but bringing that leg around to the outside. And on that last one, again, plank, child's pose, or we'd like to try flying splits on this side. We bring inside of the thigh to the back of the arm, bend the right elbow, elbow into the ribs. Extend left leg, lift off of the toes. Taking our time. And whenever we're ready, meeting back in that child's pose. Another good time for a sip of water. And when we're ready, we meet in a downward facing dog. Inhaling, we lift to the toes. We exhale, walk up to the top of the mat. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, chair. Inhale up. Exhale, chair. Flowing chair. 2 more times. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, step left leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. We'll exhale, interlock the fingers behind us. Pull the shoulders down and together. Proud chest. Holding here. Crescent lunge with chest opener. Should feel good on the shoulders after that ab work we just completed. And we're feeling a little stretch in the left hip flexor, in front of that left hip, while we hold our crescent lunge. We'll release the hands, left arm up, elbow bends, palm between the shoulders, holding here, or option to bring that right arm back and around, taking a bind with the fingers. Holding for 2 more breaths. Releasing the hands. We inhale, look up. And exhale, step up to a chair. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fingertips down, right leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. We exhale, interlock the fingers behind us. And now whichever pinky we find is normally on the outside, we'll switch to bring the other pinky on the outside. It'll feel a little bit abnormal. That's okay. Looking to even ourselves out. Proud chest. Stretches in the right hip flexor. Chest opener. Breathing here. Holding, maintaining the legs. We'll release the hands, right arm up. Bend the elbow, palm between the shoulders. Hold here, or option for the left hand to reach up behind us. Taking a bind. 3 breaths. On that exhale, we release the hands. Inhale, arms up. Look up. Exhale, step up into a chair. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Shake out the legs. Let the head hang down. Find any movement that feels good. That might be a little sway side to side. You might be shaking the head yes or shaking the head no. And we'll inhale to reverse swan dive up to standing. Exhale, arms to heart center. We'll flow side to side, inhaling left arm up and over side stretch. Exhale, hold. And then inhale, we switch both arms up. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Inhale to hold. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stretch to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, stretch to the left. Evening ourselves out with 1 more time to each side. Inhale up. Exhale, stretch. We inhale up. And exhale, stretch. Both arms up, we inhale. And exhale back to our standing cat and cow. We inhale, chest up and through. Standing cow. Exhale, arch the spine. Standing cat. Flowing with the breath. A few times. And after our next exhale, we roll up to standing. We inhale, arms around and up. And exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, hands down. We'll step back to all fours. And then half plank. Lowering onto our bellies. Savoring that lowering down. Seeing if we can elongate it. Make it take a little bit longer. Make it last a few breaths. Going down. And then we inhale, cobra. And then exhale, down, resting right cheek down on the floor. Arms go out from the shoulders. Palms down. We'll twist to lift the left hip. Place that left foot on the floor behind the right leg. Shoulder opener. Now, if this is a little bit too intense, we can always adjust how far we're twisting. But if we'd like a little more intensity, we can take that left arm up to the sky. Chest opening to the side. Breathing comfortably. We'll switch sides, rolling back onto our bellies, bringing the left hand down. Rolling, resting on the left cheek. Arms out from the shoulders. We'll twist to lift the right hip. Place the right foot on the floor behind us. Stretches in the left shoulder. And that right hand can stay where it is, or for more intensity, we reach it up to the sky. We'll come back to our stomachs. Arms go out from the shoulders. We bend the knees. Windshield wiper the hips side to side. Should feel good on the low back. Gentle twist. And when we're ready, we'll extend one arm up. And then roll onto our backs. Adjusting so that we're on the mat. Knees bent. Arms straight out from the shoulders. We'll twist the knees to the right and the head to the left for a spinal twist. Back to center, we switch sides, knees to the left, head to the right. And back to center, we take a happy baby. Hands grab the outsides of the thighs or the outsides of the feet as we bring the knees wide and let the hips rock side to side and massage the low back. If it feels good, we can include some stretching of the legs as well, any other movements that feel good here. And we'll bring the soles of the feet together down to the floor for reclined butterfly or Supta Baddha Konasana. Knees opening like a book, arms by the sides, palms up. We bring shoulders together behind us. Let the eyes flutter closed. And rest here in our final hip opener, inner thigh stretch of our practice. Holding here as long as we'd like to, before straightening the legs out into Shavasana, our final relaxation pose. Once we've started to settle into our final relaxation pose, we'll see if we can shake loose any remaining tension in the body. Let ourselves become heavy on the mat. If we'd like to, we can bring one hand to the stomach and one hand to the heart. Just to notice the connection between the two. And feel as they begin to approach their resting phase. I'll take a moment to read from my meditation book. There is no distinction between the one who gives, the one who receives, and the gift itself. Once more, there is no distinction between the one who gives, the one who receives, and the gift itself. We bring a little bit of movement back at a time, starting with the fingers and the toes, the wrists and the ankles. And let the head rock side to side. And on a deep inhale, we stretch the arms away from the legs, flexing every muscle in the body. And exhale, hug thighs to the chest, rock back and forth, hips to shoulders a couple of times to massage the spine, coming up to seated and crossing the legs. Easy seated pose with wrists on the knees. We take one big shoulder roll going up on the inhale, down and back on the exhale, holding the shoulders here. We inhale, chin up. Exhale, chin to chest. Holding here, feeling the stretch go down the back of the neck into the shoulder blades. And then letting the left ear roll over to the shoulder, stretching the right side of the neck. And then rolling back down through center. bringing the right ear over to the shoulder. Chin back down the chest. We inhale, chin up, arms around and up. And exhale, arms to heart center. The bow. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for practice tonight. Again, my name is Anya. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time.